What if I asked you to imagine a woman in her 80s? Most likely, a familiar picture immediately appears in my head. Slow gait, fatigue, movement restrictions, and constant consideration of age. It's an image that we've all been used to for a long time. But today, I will introduce you to a woman who literally destroys these stereotypes. Her name is Argie Ligeros, and she is 81 years old. At the same time, she doesn't just look good, she lives actively, energetically, and with a sense of inner strength. Watch the video to the end and you will find out exactly what principles help her keep young and healthy and how you can start applying them in your life right now. So, let's get started. The movement in her life is not about exploits and not about exhausting loads. Rather, it's about regular and careful work with the body, which helps to keep it active and stable. She doesn't push herself into a rigid training framework, doesn't strive for records, and doesn't compare herself with others. Her orientation is completely different. The main thing for her is to maintain strength, endurance, and mobility in everyday life in order to feel alive and energetic. Such training does not exhaust, but, on the contrary, fills with a resource. Due to moderate but systemic stress, the body receives an important signal not to age, but to adapt, recover, and gradually develop. And this is what becomes the key. Not one-time intensity and jerks, but steady constancy. When movement naturally weaves into the rhythm of life, the body stops perceiving age as a limitation and begins to work in favor of longevity and quality of life. The next activity is yoga, and it's much more than just stretching or outwardly beautiful asanas. It is a deep work with the body that brings back the lost contact with oneself. With age, a person loses not so much physical strength as sensitivity. He stops noticing tension, does not see weak areas, does not feel an imbalance. Yoga is gradually restoring this connection. Through conscious movement, breathing, and concentration, it teaches you to hear your body again. Coordination improves, flexibility appears, and the nervous system is stabilized. The body becomes more manageable and alive. And due to this, it does not just persist, it continues to develop, slowing down the aging process. But yoga is only part of the picture. The next element is cardio, but not in the usual sense. No treadmills or boring gyms, simple walks in the fresh air. And here many make the mistake of thinking that just walking is too easy. In fact, it's one of the most powerful habits for longevity. When you walk outside, you get more than just physical activity. You get oxygen, which improves brain function. You get light, which regulates hormones and improves sleep. You get a change of environment that reduces stress levels. This is a complex effect that cannot be replaced by any simulator. And the most important thing is that such walks are not exhausting. They fill you up. Therefore, they can be done every day without breaking yourself. Now let's move on to what underlies everything in general: psychology. Because you can do perfect workouts and eat the right food, but if you've already decided inside that you're getting old, your body will catch up. Argie lives with a very simple but powerful mindset. Movement is life. And this is not a metaphor. It's literally a principle that influences her every decision. She doesn't ask herself, "Isn't it too late to start?" She asks, "How can I move today?" This is a fundamentally different approach. In the first case, you limit yourself. In the second, you find opportunities. Psychological youth is not about age denial. It's about rejecting internal stagnation. When a person stops trying new things, stops moving, stops being interested, he gets old, even if he is 30. Conversely, if there is interest, movement, and flexibility in thinking, age ceases to be a limitation. The next key element is nutrition. And here again, there are no extremes. There are no strict diets, prohibitions, and fanaticism. There is an understanding. Food should give lightness, not take away energy. Argie focuses on natural products. This is important not because it is the right way, but because such foods are easier to digest, put less strain on the body, and do not create permanent inflammation inside the body. When you eat heavy processed food, your body spends a huge amount of energy processing it. You literally age faster because your body is working hard. When nutrition is light and natural, energy is released that can be used to restore, renew cells, and maintain youth. And finally, one of the most underestimated factors is recovery. Sleep. You can exercise, eat right, and lead an active life, but if you don't recover, it all becomes meaningless. In a dream, the most important thing happens: the repair of the body. Cells are being renewed, the nervous system is being restored, and hormones are being balanced. And if this process is disrupted, the body begins to age at an accelerated rate. Argie treats sleep not as a necessity, but as an investment. This is the time when the body gets younger, and the better this process is, the stronger the effect. It's not just the amount of sleep that matters, but also the quality of it. Deep, restful sleep is the foundation upon which everything else is built. If you put it all together, you get an interesting picture. There is no secret ingredient here. There is no magic pill. There is a system where each action reinforces the other. Movement supports the body. Walking is energizing. Psychology remains flexible. The power supply does not overload. Sleep restores. And most importantly, it's not about effort. It's about a lifestyle that doesn't exhaust, but supports. Here's what's really important to understand. Youth is not age. This is the state of the system. And this system can either be destroyed or maintained every day. The story of Argie Ligeros is not about unique genetics or an exceptional case. It's about the choices that accumulate over time. And if you think that it's too late to change something, this is the most dangerous illusion, because that's when real aging begins. Instead, if you ask yourself a simple question, what can I improve today? You start the process in the opposite direction, not through drastic changes, not through self-abuse, but through systematic, reasonable steps. And maybe years from now, someone will look at you and ask the same question, how does he do it? The answer will be simple. You just lived a little differently. Friends, what do you think of this woman? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful.